Celt 9b is one of the most extreme exoplanets astronomers have ever discovered. It is located about 620 light-years away from Earth. Now first, let's talk about the size. Celt 9b is an absolutely massive planet, at about 3 times the size of Jupiter, as if Jupiter wasn't big enough. This planet orbits around its star so closely, even closer than Jupiter is to the Sun, and the crazy part is that the planet orbits the star at 90 degrees. We have never heard of anything like this before. Now let's go closer and see what's going on the surface of Celt 9b. The atmosphere contains iron and titanium, very unusual for a planet to contain these in its atmosphere. Might as well call this planet the Iron Sky. The temperature of this planet is what makes it one of the most extreme planets in the known universe. This planet, believe it or not, is hotter than most stars. Yes, you heard that right. Its dayside temperature can be up to 4,800 degrees Celsius or 8,600 degrees Fahrenheit. Even though the temperatures are crazy high, it is still classified as a planet and not a star. At most, you can call this a planet-star hybrid. GJ1214b is a super-Earth that is 40 light-years away from us. What a name this planet has. I'll just refer to this planet as Waterworld from now on. This planet is larger than Earth, but smaller than Neptune, so it is quite large. This Waterworld says it all in its name. A large portion of its mass is water. Now here's a comparison for you. Earth's water is about 0.05% of its mass, while this planet's water is about 10% of its mass, and we thought that Earth has a lot of water. It is clear that this planet is covered, absolutely covered in water, but the temperatures of this planet is around 200 degrees Celsius or 392 degrees Fahrenheit. How can so much water be in liquid form in these high temperatures? It's all due to the high gravity and high atmospheric pressures of this planet. These will stop the oceans from boiling and turning into vapor. Now, due to these immense conditions, the water and the oceans might not be normal liquid water, but rather something called thick water. This water world has been speculated to have oceans that can reach depths of 1,600 kilometers or 1,000 miles deep. Recall that the Mariana Trench, the deepest ocean on Earth, is 11 kilometers or 7 miles deep. This is 145 times deeper than the Mariana Trench. We can't even imagine how extreme the pressure of the water will be down there. And not to mention, when there's water, there is probably life. Now that being said, it is currently unknown whether or not this planet has life on it, whether it be microscopic creatures or creatures the size of buildings. Either way, it will still be amazing and terrifying. HD 189733b, what a mouthful, is an exoplanet located about 63 light-years away. It was discovered in 2005 and was later found out to be an extremely scary planet to live on. The surface temperature of the planet can reach over 1,000 degrees Celsius or 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. That is very, very hot, but that's not the crazy part. This planet rains glass, molten glass, sideways at a speed of 7,000 kilometers per hour or 4,350 miles per hour. If this does not scream danger, then I don't know what will. Also, I have to note that when I say molten glass, I don't mean like water or ice. I mean extremely hot molten glass flying at supersonic speeds on the surface of the planet. Being present in this condition will certainly kill you, no doubt, ripping your body apart before you even have time to realize what happened to you. Is there anything else to say about this planet? No, not really. Just don't even think about humans visiting this planet anytime soon. PSR B16 26B. Man, I can't be asked anymore. Hey Moser, who's making these planet names?
I don't know.
Because it sounds like I'm spitting some goddamn letters and numbers into these people's faces.
I don't make these names.
Man, whatever. Discovered in 1993, is the oldest planet in the known universe. It is 12.7 billion years old, nearly as old as the universe itself. This planet has been around forever. It is about 12,400 light years away from Earth, making it also one of the farthest exoplanets discovered from Earth. This gas giant is about 2.5 times the mass of Jupiter, and it orbits at a distance similar between Uranus and the Sun. The orbit of this planet around its star, or in other words, its year, is 100 Earth years long. To make matters more interesting, this planet orbits 2 stars instead of 1. One of them is a neutron star, while the other is a white dwarf. To be honest, even though this planet has been around forever, we don't know much about it. It's mostly due to the fact that it is so far away from us. The surface is estimated to be around -200 degrees Celsius or -330 degrees Fahrenheit, even though it has 2 stars. Why? Well, one reason is that the stars are extremely small, smaller than our sun. And in addition, the planet is very, very far away from its stars. Keep in mind that it's been in cold space for 12.7 billion years. So there's that. Gliese 436b is an exoplanet the size of Neptune. Very large. This planet was discovered in 2004 and is located about 30 light years away from Earth. Let's take a look at the comparison of Gliese 436b. Let's take a look at the composition of this planet. Under the surface, there's a thin layer of hydrogen and helium gas. Under that, there's a very large layer of water that is highly compressed. And finally, under that is the solid rocky core. Alright, cool, but what about the surface? Well, the first thing to mention that is very extreme is the temperature. It is estimated to be about 439 degrees Celsius or 822 degrees Fahrenheit. But that is not the most incredible aspect of the planet. The surface contains burning ice, or hot ice. Even scientists are left confused. How can there be ice on the planet when it is over 439 degrees Celsius? One of the explanations is that the gravity of the planet is so strong, it keeps the water in solid form and prevents the ice from melting. This idea is absolutely insane and will boggle anyone's mind. And finally, one last information about this planet to you. This planet's year is only 2 days long. That's it. Its year is 2 days long. It can't get any weirder than that, can it? HAT P7b6 is an exoplanet located about 1,000 light years away from Earth. It is about 40% larger than Jupiter, and HAT P7b is tidally locked to its star, meaning that one side is always facing the star and the other side is always facing the darkness. The temperatures on this planet can range from 1,400 to 2,500 degrees Celsius or 2,550 to 4,530 degrees Fahrenheit. This planet has extremely powerful high-speed winds, and these winds keep changing the surface of the planet. The most amazing thing about this planet is the fact that the clouds and winds contain rubies and sapphires. The clouds contain minerals that form these amazing crystals, and it's constantly raining and throwing these everywhere throughout the surface of the planet. Astronomers said that if we could see these clouds and winds with our own eyes, it would be visually stunning. Now, I know many people would love to visit this planet and collect as many of these as possible, but not so fast. This planet has violent weather patterns, and it is no way, shape, or form suitable for humans to visit. HD 106906b is an exoplanet located about 300 light years away from us. It is about 11 times the mass of Jupiter. Yes, 11 times. Talk about massive. In comparison to Earth, this planet is very young. Earth is 350 times older than this planet. Here's where things can get really weird about this planet. It orbits its star at a distance of about 96 billion kilometers. Now, if you want to think about this in comparison-wise, this is 20 times the distance between the Sun and Neptune. That is extremely far from its star. The fact that this planet is so far away from its host star, and it still orbits it, is still a mystery to this day. It only gets weirder as you'd expect the temperature of the planet to be icy cold, right? But actually, it's scorching hot. The surface temperatures of this planet can reach 1,500 degrees Celsius or 2,730 degrees Fahrenheit, even though it is so far away from its host star. Why? To be honest, no one really knows why. But it must have to do with the fact that since this planet is young, its heat from the formation of the planet is still there, roaring along the surface and the depths of the planet. It was theorized that this planet was meant to be a star, so that it and its star would be a binary star system. Now, this theory was soon shattered since binary stars have some certain characteristics, such as being close to one another within a certain range, and this case does not satisfy that. It is now theorized that the planet was trying to become a star in the first place and was close to the parent star, but then, after a long period of time, this planet got farther and farther away from its star, maybe due to a gravitational interaction with another celestial object in space. Other than these theories, no one really knows why, and that makes this not only a very lonely planet, but a very mysterious planet. Thank you for watching. If you haven't watched the rest of my exoplanet videos, be sure to click the playlist to see all that. And I hope to see you in my next video, guys. Take it easy.